Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller...
Please proceed into Viewing Room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Restock or else.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down, the entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Damn.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place?
Two?
Bad day for one of us. Quietly.
The search is on.
He's got a big gun.
Rost always said, patience.
Shit. Missed hard there.
Search everywhere. Stay on it. Down. No more. Find him, son. Lead him.
It didn't let me silent strike him.
Grant me victory. Not gonna die.
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Can't take those. Gotta drop this thing.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
nothing the generous.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real...
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the chart.
Want to discuss?
Oof. So Mama, she was...
That is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities...
Head Eyes is right, Schizo. Head Eyes is right. I think we need to take this weapon with us.
Heavy. Hits hard, too.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
It's crazy because even if like we had 10 days to live or 300 days to live, I don't know if I see current society actually making efforts to do stuff like this and save civilization or the human population. Like, I don't know.
Hello?
I wonder if anyone's doing it, period. Or if everybody's just doing their own thing and we're just, you know, playing video games and wasting time and I don't know. I always just feel like there's more that we could be doing. In the grand scheme of things.
Of course I'll do it.
to be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I wanted if you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you.
A lot of audiobooks on here. Can't jump with this weapon. About to have some enemies. It gave us health.
This'll do.
Intruder! Get her!
Suckers. Say hello to my little friend.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor.
Power's down.
She was cute.
Is there
and
another
just
route?
going down a checklist
I've done
after
this
all.
before.
Couldn't
Just
expect you to see how
things.
ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails.
They all had fire strikers. That could have been ugly. Okay, that door's not gonna open until we figure out this puzzle over here.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Keep the weapon close, just in case we get ambushed.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out. Hey,
Okay.
I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow,
Well, we're
he
fine.
managed to install an
Put it
H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it
Maybe there's
fixed,
a
send him up to
storage
storage
area
for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
left, up, left, down, right. So right, down, right, up, left. Right, down, right, up, left. Wrong? Or do I just put the code in backwards instead of opposites? So right, down, left, up, left. Up, left, down, right, up. Okay, that's upside down. This is not. So let's just do this one normal.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Okay. Should have just did that to begin with. That's okay though. Let's get that weapon. Take no chances.
Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick.
Now this one's upside down.
Door open.
Down, left, up, right, down.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
What lies beyond it is enemies that will die.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Oh, it locked me away from my weapons. Ah, cool.
I found this.
You see me?
We got behind.
my
cannot
shot.
hide from our wrath.
Don't miss. 350.
Not alone.
Hiding.
350.
H-lock structure failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed. Failure.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Don't yell at me. I have to craft more arrows. Is what I have to do. And sticky ickies. Oh, I need more blaze. Can I get those fire strikers back, please? Pretty please. Deathbringer gun. Give him my loot. Resource supply box. Maybe there's blaze in there. Check here in a sec. Sparkers. No blaze. Thought there'd be more audio in here. Loot the guy first.
No
Yes.
space.
Oh yeah, I already tried that. I'll be taking this.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. You probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. A waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer.
encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part?
Let's do this.
It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, a Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Probably not gonna let me use this.
Can't be too prepared.
Nope. Clear. Definitely gonna be any enemies in here.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way in. More Eclipse.
Careful now.